Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating but grim topic: the worst years to ever live in history and why they were so catastrophic. These are the years where humanity faced some of its darkest days, from natural disasters to plagues, wars, and more. So, let's get into it. Our first stop is the year 536 AD. Many historians consider this the worst year to be alive due to what's been termed the Mystery Cloud. This cloud plunged Europe, the Middle East, and parts of Asia into darkness for 18 months. The cause? Likely a massive volcanic eruption, possibly in Iceland, which led to a significant drop in temperatures and widespread crop failures. People faced starvation and a lack of sunlight, which in turn caused economic turmoil. This period was also marked by the Justinian plague, which began around 541 AD and further decimated the population. Next, we have the years 1347 to 1351, during the time of the Black Death. This bubonic plague pandemic wiped out an estimated 75 to 200 million people in Eurasia. Imagine entire towns and cities being decimated. The plague was spread by fleas on rats and had a mortality rate of up to 60% in some regions. The social and economic impacts were profound. Labor shortages led to higher wages for peasants, but the sheer loss of life and the psychological impact on survivors was immense. Fast forward to 1816, known as the Year Without a Summer. This was due to the eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia in 1815, which was the most powerful volcanic eruption in recorded history. It ejected so much ash into the atmosphere that it led to global cooling. Crops failed worldwide, leading to the worst famine of the 19th century. In Europe, food riots broke out, and in North America, there was snow in June and frost in July, devastating crops and livestock. Now, let's talk about the years 1939 to 1945, the period of World War II. This global conflict resulted in the deaths of an estimated 70 to 85 million people, around 3% of the world's population at the time. The war caused unimaginable destruction, from the Holocaust to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Cities were leveled, economies collapsed, and millions were left homeless. The psychological and cultural scars of this conflict are still felt today. Another devastating year was 1918, the time of the Spanish flu pandemic. This influenza virus infected about a third of the world's population and resulted in the deaths of an estimated 50 million people, possibly as high as 100 million. Unlike many previous pandemics, the Spanish flu disproportionately affected healthy young adults. This pandemic occurred just as World War I was ending, exacerbating its impact as soldiers carried the virus across the globe. Finally, let's not forget the recent year 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic upended life as we knew it, causing millions of deaths and triggering global economic shutdowns. The pandemic highlighted and exacerbated existing social and economic inequalities and changed our way of living in unprecedented ways. Lockdowns, travel restrictions, and the strain on healthcare systems were felt worldwide. The ripple effects on mental health, education, and the global economy are still being assessed today. These years represent some of the most challenging periods in human history. They remind us of the resilience and adaptability of humanity in the face of extreme adversity. Each of these years brought about profound changes and lessons that continue to shape our world today. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Let me know in the comments which year you think was the worst to live through, or if there are other years you think should be on this list. See you next time.